Alright guys, well, this is my second video, and let's just say I'm not nervous at all. I still don't know anything about this whole video or anything. I really was supposed to talk to a few people, but I didn't, so I still don't know what I'm doing. I'm just hitting record and still going. But it hasn't even been a week since I officially started my challenge, but I don't care. I was just so anxious to do another video because I've been kicking some butt the past week. And the Instagram has like really been blowing up. I've been getting a lot of feedback from Jenna and Chris on Facebook as well as Instagram. By the way, those two are awesome. Huge shout out to those guys. They are my trainers, both of them. So I hope we can all win. But they're just awesome. I was gonna wait a little bit to talk about them, but I mean the fact that they're so interactive and they actually created a Facebook page of their own, so everybody who's training under them can like interact with each other. And yesterday we was talking about where everybody was from and what day it is, and did you do cardio and how much cardio and what did you lift and what are you eating, and it's new people on there asking how do I start eating. It's all kind of good stuff. But yeah, I know a lot of people have been asking questions too, just what I've been seeing, like, do you have to use First Form products? Why wouldn't you use First Form products? I'm not hating on anybody else, but it is the best supplement company in the world. I use all of it. Creatine, who doesn't love creatine? Stack that before you work out and you'll have to drag yourself out of the gym. I got that. I don't really talk like that. I got that loop fruit though. I mean, who doesn't eat newt fruit? Loop fruit? Newt fruit. I don't know what that a newt fruit is. You gotta keep two ignitions. Who needs? I mean, who buys one? I buy two. I buy them by the two, just because I need them in my life. I couldn't go a post workout without them. So if you get ignition, buy them in twos. Just saying. So you gotta have a loop fruit. CTC is probably my favorite. By the way, if you hear a dog crunching on salami and food, she's getting her protein too. She's a beagle. I'll probably show it to you later, but yeah, you gotta have a CTC. Yeah, I got protein and ignition for days. Vanilla milkshake. That's what I had today. It's awesome. I love it. And yeah, I'm a guy, and I got the level 1, and I drink the strawberry milkshake. Strawberry. Yeah, I drink that too. Meal replacement. If I get up like Thursday, I'll get up about 3:30. I really don't have time to eat. I'll just boom, cup of this, come back. Then I'll eat breakfast. So some days I eat breakfast twice because I guess you can count that as breakfast. So yeah, I eat breakfast twice on some days when I drink that. But yeah, the past week has really been awesome. I cannot stop talking about this challenge. I tell everybody about it. Just the difference that I feel like it's making with different people who, like I say, who are new to the gym or who are just New Year's resolutioners or just anything like that. It's motivating the fact that, you, like I said in my last video, I feel like I'm prepping for something, though, I'm no show athlete by any means, not yet at least, who knows, but I actually feel like I'm prepping for something, and it's month to month, so I'm prepping every month. It's not like I'm looking forward to something that's in July. I'm looking for something the end of February. Then I'm looking for something the end of March. Then I'm looking for the quarterly for the end of April. So it's like I'm constantly preparing for something. It's no reason to not diet. It's no reason to not work out. It's no reason to not be a part of this because it's something monthly. It's something quarterly. There's a 50 grand prize in a year. So that just keeps me motivated. I mean, 50 grand. I mean, yeah, I want it. I'm not going to lie. I'm 50 grand, who doesn't? I'm a poor college guy, so yeah. Yeah, last night I was just looking back at a few like Andy's older messages as well, because I saw he's like super excited about the Facebook videos. And Andy, you need to tell us when you're gonna do them, because I work and I go to the gym, so I don't want to get your random videos while I'm at work in the gym, because I want to sit down and listen to them and hear you speak. So I don't want to get them randomly. So you need to let us know, please. I mean, I'm asking nicely. But if you could let us know when you're going to do those, that would be awesome. Yeah, I have a pen. I take notes, and I'm going over what I was going to talk about. I'm a dork. I like to write. I like to read. I like to talk. So, but yeah, that's what the pen's for. But yeah, Andy, if you could, I'm not demanding, but if you could let us know give us a heads up when you're gonna do those videos. I definitely set time aside and watch the whole thing versus coming in 5 minutes in and I missed the whole first 5 minutes. So just let us know you can do that. That would be awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you. Um, but yeah, his biggest message, I forgot which one it was that I listened to. And my girlfriend was in the bathroom doing something. She came out. She was just like, "Who's that talking? Is that The Rock?" Because she has like this, the biggest rock crush ever. Like the rest of the women in America love The Rock, and she thought it was The Rock talking. I was like, "No, it's Andy. You know, I'm in that challenge, and he's the supplement you're taking. He's the CEO of it." So she came out, was listening to it. She's like, "I like the way you curse that." She doesn't talk like that. It's just my girl voice in my head. All girls sound like that. Don't be mad at me, because it's not true. Not all girls talk like that. But that's my girl voice, especially for my girlfriend, mother, sisters. That's how they talk. So I'm sorry. Um, but yeah, one of his messages were when he started the family. He his biggest thing was, and I'm not calling out anybody directly. There's not an ounce of hate in my heart. But when I started my journey, the biggest thing, I knew I would get big. I'm not big. I'm not where I want to be now. But once I'm there, my biggest thing was being humble from day one. And that's why I like every single athlete, first form athlete on Instagram, every single athlete on Facebook. They're also humble. I mean, you're treated as if you're one of them. It's always motivation. It's never, I work out here, so I'm better than you, or you work out there, so you suck, or their dumbbells only go up to 75, or I can do this, and my trainer does that, and my trainer's won that. And it's a lot of guys. I don't surround myself by them. Don't get me wrong. You just kind of see them on Facebook, Instagram, and they're haters. And for lack of other terms, I don't let haters phase me because nobody's hating on me. Well, I don't know if they're hating on me. They're not gonna tell me, but um, I just see him, and one of his messages is where he wanted to be the guy, no matter how big he got, anything like that. He wanted to remain humble. He wanted to reach out to people. Reach out to people, meaning everybody who's overweight, anybody who wanted to change anything. That's what he wanted to always reach out to, no matter how big it got. And that really, it just hit really close to home. I felt like it was exactly what I thought in April 2014 when I was 360 pounds, when I knew I needed to change, when I knew my body was going to change ultimately with teaching myself things. I knew I was going to have to humble myself because I didn't want to be one of those guys, and I'm not one of those guys. So that was when he said that. It just hit really close to home. And with regardless of everything, like I said earlier, I've been talking about this challenge all flipping week. Everybody, I work retail. Anybody comes in and sparks up conversation. Well, I spark up conversation with people because nobody likes to talk. So anybody that'll talk to me, I talk to them for 3 hours. I'm like that old man who gives you his life story. That's me. I love to talk. I don't care. So anybody who comes in, regular guests, new guests, if we get into fitness anyway whatsoever. I usually bring it up anyway, but I bring it up to anybody just because I'm so passionate about health and this challenge and just so many things that it almost brings tears to my eyes. As corny as it may seem, I'm not crying right now, I promise. See, no tears, but as passionate I am about it, it almost brings a tear to my eye. The fact that there's other people out there who are just as passionate about this as I am. It's my what I want to do with my life now. Hell, I want it to be. I still do, but my passion is talking to people. I want to be a pharmaceutical sales rep. I want to sell drugs legally to doctors. That's what I want to do. That's my ultimate plan with my life. But hell, I got a year and a half, 2 years of college left, and I I like to stretch myself thin, and do things that I'm passionate about on the weekends. Um, so I mean, my biggest goal, it's been my goal for the past year and a half, but it wasn't really my goal until I really saw myself changing. But I want to really help those who need it. You get a lot of people, they don't think they can lose weight, or they don't think that you know, the transformations that you see are real. They don't think that you can eat this and turn into that. They don't think that you have to eat this to look like that. They don't think that you have to put in the work to do that. I want to help those people. I want to show them that I can do it, especially ones that are really closer to me. Because I had a guy come in. I had a guy come in my store one day, and this dude told me, "Man, you know, I haven't seen you in a year and a half, but you know, your transformation looks like something out of a movie." I was like, it's nothing out. You see me, man. It's nothing out of a movie, and this is me. You know, I can't afford a trainer. You know, I'd love to, but I can't afford a trainer. I can't afford this. I can't afford that. You know, I have to work. I work 40 hours a week. I work out 5, 6 days a week. You know, I make time. I go to school full time. You know, I make time for it, and I'm still the fact that I go to school full time, work 40 hours. You know, and I'm not the typical "it can be done" guy, but it can be done. You know, and I want to let people know that it can be done. You know, all you got to do is put in the work and want it. You know, it starts with. I had a guy message me on Facebook just a few days ago. You know, and he wants me to ultimately start training him, which I'd love to do that. It's something I'm really gonna look into. It's just training other people. But you know, he asked me, "What does it take, man?" And um, I was like, it starts with you. You got to look in the mirror and say, this ain't good enough. This isn't good enough. Ain't. I say ain't. Who cares? But this isn't good enough. What I am, if you got the personality to people love you, but you feel as if like it was a picture I posted today. It was back day, so I posted a picture in the mirror. Yeah, I did it. But it's just something that it was just a random thought that you have to look in the mirror and say this isn't good enough. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up and say I'm never eating again. I hate myself. This ain't right. Don't do that. But look in the mirror. You know, start to take your clothes off if you have to. I think I was naked when when I had my epiphany. But you got to look and you say it's like I'm this star in the room amongst these other people, amongst these other great people. I'm the personality in the room, but I'm being judged by how I look. You know, I'm being judged by, you know, if not that that's important by any means, but if you feel like you're being judged by how you look, then you have the power to change that. I want to show people you have the power to change that. I want to show people it's not about what society wants you to look like. The society doesn't say get ripped abs, big biceps, and walk around and think you're better than everybody. It's how you want to look. You know, it's how do you see yourself compared to that person. It's how do you think that body is obtainable. And I'm not saying that, you know, like I said earlier, it's not about who's got the biggest biceps, best abs. I want to let people know that it's what you want. If you want to be a monster, then just go for monster. You know, train yourself. Eat the right things. And I want to show people that it is obtainable. You know, so I mean that's the biggest. That's what I'm really taking to the heart with this challenge is being able to reach out to others and say like, we can do it. Not you can do it. We can do it. I'm here. You know, I can motivate anybody. You know, so that's really just what I've been taking. I mean, honestly, the past week it seemed like this past week it's been 3 weeks. But you know, it's just awesome the fact that so many people are communicating with amongst a family that we've created amongst a family. Like I said, Jenna and Chris making the Facebook page. We've created families amongst a huge family already. You know, and ultimately we'll just branch out and be a part of a bigger family. You know, this is awesome. You know, so just a lot of passion behind it. You know, and seeing everybody else so passionate and just posting workouts and what do I eat and how do I eat and just people wanting the knowledge from people who are more experienced and the fact that the more experienced people are taking time out of their busy, hectic schedules to communicate with people like me is awesome. So I couldn't thank you guys enough. And yeah, thanks for listening to me. You guys have a good one.